John Wick. A man who killed hundreds of people across 3 movies. Just for a dog. What if I told you John Wick didn't come back to the underworld because of his dog? Not really. That's what everyone believes. A man loses his dog and turns into a one-man army. Sounds emotional, sounds simple, but that's not the real story. Because people don't become legends over one loss. They become legends when something inside them was already broken. And John Wick was already broken long before that night. Don't believe me? No worries. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why John Wick returned to the underworld. And it was not because his wife or his dog. It is something way deeper. See, most people think the story starts at a retired assassin living a peaceful life who has just received a gift from his dead wife, a dog. He gets one hope to live after everything that he loved in his life is destroyed. Then boom, gangsters kill his dog and John Wick snaps. But what if I tell you that is just a trigger, not the cause? It is like saying that Peter Parker only became Spider-Man just because Uncle Ben died. That was a big event, yes, but that was not the only cause. The event is not the origin, it's the final push. Same with John Wick. The dog wasn't the reason. The dog was the last thread holding a man together who already left the normal world behind. Before retirement, John Wick wasn't just an assassin. He was the assassin, the one everyone feared. They didn't call him a man.
We called him Baba Yaga.
Not the boogeyman you scare kids with. No, he was the one you sent
To kill the boogeyman.
The one you send when you want someone erased completely. But here's the key detail people miss. Men like that don't just turn normal. There is no normal. There's only control and loss of control. And John Wick didn't leave because he wanted peace. He left because he was tired of what he had become. Yes, the dog dies. But let's be honest. If it was just about the dog, he could have just taken revenge and stopped. But he didn't stop. He went deeper. He went all in. Why? Because the dog represented something else. It wasn't just an animal. It was the last gift of his wife. The only connection he had left to a normal human life.
And your son took that from me. Stole that from me. Killed that from me!
It was identity collapse. Just like Walter White from Breaking Bad. He doesn't become Heisenberg just because of money. Money is just an excuse. It's about ego, identity, control. Same thing with John Wick. The dog was not the cause. It was the final emotional anchor breaking. The truth people miss is that John Wick never fully left the criminal world. He just paused it. There's a difference. When Tony Stark destroyed all his suit and said he was done being Iron Man, why was he back in the suit the moment danger appears? Because you don't erase who you are, you only suppress it. John Wick was not a retired man. He was a loaded weapon kept in a box. And when that box broke, everything came out. And the dark truth about this is, he was more comfortable in violence than in peace. Because peace was the real unfamiliar territory for him, not violence. Now another layer that people ignore is that the world John Wick comes from doesn't work like normal life. You don't resign from it. You don't quit. You only disappear temporarily. Once you are in that system, you are always part of it. Even if you walk away. That's why every time John Wick tries to be out, the world pulls him back in. Because in that universe, retirement is not freedom, it's just a rumor. So if the dog wasn't the reason, what was it? The dog represents something very simple. A final attempt of humanity. That's it. The dog was not revenge fuel. It was proof that John Wick still wanted to be human. Not a weapon, not Baba Yaga, just a man. But the moment that was taken, the system inside him flipped back to the default mode. And the default mode was destruction. So when people say John Wick returned because of a dog, that's not wrong, but it's incomplete. The real reason is deeper. He never truly left. He was just waiting for something strong enough to pull him back into who he already was. And the dog didn't create the monster. It revealed that the monster was never gone. It was just sleeping. The dog was just an anchor point. And as soon as the anchor point was gone, the monster was woken up just to put everyone else to sleep. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed the video, consider dropping a like, subscribe so you don't miss my latest videos. I have a goal to reach 1k subscriber by the end of this year. It's free and it will help me a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.